my channel. My name is Laurel. If you are new here, I am a wife, mama, spoonie, and writer. I currently have one book that's in the hands of beta readers and we'll be back with feedback any day now. And I am about to start Preptobering for my second book. So today I wanted to do my September wrap up. Now, full disclosure, it's only the 27th, but this is the time that I had to film this video. So I'm gonna be a little lenient with myself in my timing, but let's get into it. So for my writing wrap up, September really was a pretty relaxed month in terms of writing. Because my first manuscript is with betas right now, I couldn't be doing any work on it. And because it wasn't quite Preptober, I didn't really want to dive full steam ahead into planning for my nano novel. So I kind of took it a bit easy in September, enjoyed just taking a little bit of a break, and it was really great. We had such a busy month anyway with getting the kids back to school and, you know, decorating for fall and doing all the fall things. So September was a really great rest period for me. Also, you may be able to hear it in my voice. I am just getting over a cold, so I am a little bit congested still, so I apologize for that. But yeah, the last week, really, I have not done a whole lot of anything because I've been sick. Thankfully, the little one that brought it home from school did have a COVID test and was negative, so we know it was just a cold we were all dealing with. So let's jump into my books that I read in September. This book, No Place Like Here, I started in August. It was the last camp related read that I was trying to get through in August to find some comps for my first manuscript. I did actually really like this. I think I gave it a 4-star. I mean, it wasn't anything spectacular, but I really enjoyed a lot of the things that were talked about in here. I typically rate a 4 or a 5-star. Usually if something is less than a 4-star, I'm pretty prone to DNFing it, or at least setting it down and trying to come back to it at a later time when I'm maybe in a better headspace for it and can rate it more highly. I know a lot of people will read a book no matter what, and then they'll give it a 1 or 2 or 3-star rating. Personally, as a mom of 3, who has chronic illness and so much stuff going on, I don't have time to read books that I'm not enjoying. So I just don't. And I don't DNF them officially on Goodreads. I just take them off of my currently reading shelf and, you know, do whatever I feel like doing with them after that. I don't mark them as DNF. I don't feel like that's necessary. I feel like authors don't need that kind of opinion on their book. So this was really good, 4-star. Also, at the very end of August, I think like the 29th or something, I started A Lesson in Vengeance by Victoria Lee in audiobook form, and I really, really liked it. I really liked the audiobook. Obviously I can't tell you how it compares to actually reading the book because I didn't, but really, really liked this book. I know a lot of people either kind of loved it or hated it, and I was sort of in the middle. Again, I think I gave this 4 stars. It was really good. And this was the first witchy book that I read because I'm looking for comps for my new book. So this was the first one I got to. I was planning to read all witchy books in September. I also read an actual nonfiction reference witchy book, House Witch. I am a witchy person myself, so I have a lot of witchy reference books already. This wasn't one that I had read, but it is one that I was thinking was going to help me in terms of research for my next book. So, read that. That wasn't even on my TBR for September. Then I started The Blood Like Magic by Lizelle Sambury audiobook after I finished A Lesson in Vengeance. I'm really liking this so far. I'm really, really still close to the beginning. I'm probably like maybe 10% of the way through. If that, I think I have like 8 hours and 45 minutes left or something on the audiobook, and that's at 1.5 times speed. So I'm really liking this so far. I'm hoping that I can get it finished by Thursday, which means I need to listen to about 2 hours a day. I'm hoping I can get it finished, but I'm gonna count this as finished because whether it's finished by Thursday or a day or two later than that, I read it in September. Can't rate it yet because I'm not done, but I think it's for sure gonna be a 4 or 5 star. And finally, I left this to last even though I finished this one before I started Blood Like Magic. The Nature of Witches by Rachel Griffin. This is my, I can't decide if this is my very favorite or my second favorite book that I've read so far this year. It's so good. It was so good. This book is a fiction book about witches for real witches, if that makes sense. This is, I mean, not magic that real witches do. Like, I can't control storms. That's not something I can do. But this reads like it's meant for real witches. There's no magic wands. There's no, I don't know, like drinking potions. There's no, like, it just seems a lot more realistic despite it still being fictional. But this book was so good. So good. If you are a real witch, if you are a elemental witch, if you are a solar witch, or a lunar witch, or a storm witch, forest witch, it has all those vibes in here and it was so good. And today, at some point, I haven't checked Instagram yet, today at some point, Rachel Griffin is releasing the announcement about her new witch book that's coming out in 2022. So I'm definitely gonna hop on Instagram and find that information as soon as I can. But this was a 5-star, either my first or second favorite book of the year so far. Loved it. That was the reading that I got done in September. I also read one other reference kind of book. I don't feel like really sharing it here. So there was one other book that I read in ebook format. That one was. That's really great. So I've fully read 5 books in September, and then hopefully I'm gonna finish the Blood Like Magic as well. So that'll be a total of 6 books, which I think is probably one of my highest numbers ever as an adult, maybe? I don't know, I'll have to go see if I can find that info easily. So that's what I read. That's what I did writing wise. Not a lot. I did do some brainstorming and stuff, of course, for my upcoming manuscript, but I did definitely take a lot of relaxation time, and it's been a really great month other than us all being sick for the last week. I am really excited for Preptember. I have a lot of ideas for my upcoming book, but I don't have a lot of ideas as well, if that makes sense. Like, I have so many little bits and pieces of information, but I don't have a lot of the like connecting plot lines, subplots, you know, character arc stuff. I'm really gonna need the Preptober time to figure all that out. But I just keep reminding myself that last year, I didn't even decide to do Nano until October, I wanna say it was like 16th or something. And I decided to do Nano, and I decided to revive this channel, which at that time was a mommy lifestyle channel, and turn it into an AuthorTube channel so that I could start vlogging for NaNoWriMo. I decided that all with less than 2 weeks till NaNoWriMo. And I had my story idea at that point. I had a handful of major plot points because if you've heard me talk about this story before, it is actually based very loosely and is very embellished, but based on something that actually happened in my life. So I knew all the plot points of those things that actually happened, but that was only, I don't know, like maybe 2 or 3 chapters in the book, and then I had to flush out the whole rest of the book. I didn't have anything else. So I had way less information about my book. I had way less time to brainstorm and plot and plan and all those things. And I was diving into NaNoWriMo with 3 kids at home in the middle of a pandy, trying to homeschool the older 2, trying to keep the toddler from wrecking my house. I had just lost my mom 2 months previous, so I was still grieving. I was dealing with my regular everyday depression, as well as pandemic depression, as well as grief, as well as my seasonal depression that had just started creeping in, and my seasonal anxiety. It was a lot, like a lot. And I just decided I'm done with saying I want to be a writer, I want to be an author, I'm just gonna do it. And I did it. It was the 4th time that I'd attempted Nano, but I did it. And I did it early. I won 6 days early. And then I finished my entire manuscript with like 62,000 something words on November 30th. So any apprehension that I'm feeling right now, I just keep telling myself, like, shut up that voice. That voice means nothing. Like, look at what you accomplished last year. This is gonna be a piece of cake. You can do this. So, I don't know. I hope maybe that's helpful for anyone who's trying to decide whether they want to do Nano, if life is too hectic right now, if something's going on. I found that actually helped me get through Nano. Nano almost was like a lifeline for me. It was a daily part of my routine. It made me get out of bed every day and get dressed, and most days put makeup on because I was filming every day for weekly vlogs. So I think it actually really helped me in terms of getting through that seasonal depression and all of that for the entire month of November. I think NaNoWriMo actually really helped me. And then I dove into edits in December, and I applied for the Humber College program and got in. So then I started prepping for that in December, and then we had the holidays. And then in January, I started that program at Humber. So like, me attempting Nano at the last minute with not enough planning time actually propelled me and helped me get all the way through the rest of 2020, and has helped me get all the way to now in 2021. So I think you should try. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It didn't work for me the first 3 times. It's just, I think it's worth trying. So that's my little spiel for the day. Thank you for watching my video. Thank you for coming back to my channel every week. I'm sorry I missed a video last week. As I said, I was sick, and I will be back in 2 days on Thursday with my October plans. Is that what I call those videos? I don't remember. October plans and TBR. That's what I'll be back with on Thursday. And then we're gonna be jumping right into Preptember videos. So I'm really excited about that. I can't wait for Nano to start. Please comment down below. Let me know if you're doing Nano. If you want to tell me about your project, that's awesome. If not, that's okay too. Let me know what you're most excited about for Nano and what you're most nervous about, and maybe we can get like a little cheerleading section going in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on Thursday. Bye friends.